Good evening, everyone. My name is Louise Marks, and it gives me great pleasure to take you through what I believe is a phenomenal opportunity. Now, for those that don't know me, my name is Louise Marks. I've been in the industry of network marketing for 13 years. I have a huge passion for building network marketing businesses on social media. It is my forte. And for 10 years, I was with an organization and I built that solely using Facebook. I built a business that was turning over 4 million a year. I tapped into that market that was 4.4 billion people on social media. Because I was one of those people when I started in the industry that was scared and I didn't want to speak to any of my friends. So I thought, hey, do you know what? I'm going to leverage the power of social media. And that's when I got into the industry of network marketing. I took some time away. From network marketing, had some time with the family, didn't know whether I would come back. And that was until Darren, Darren, you can give us a wave, said, hey, Louise, I've got something I want you to have a look at. And that's when I went to go and meet the corporate team. And I was like, this is something that's really powerful, something that can change a lot of lives. So before we get started, disclaimer, so we are a subscription-based club membership with referral incentives. We cannot guarantee your success, but what I will say to you is if you are a student and you are willing to learn, you know, we get tons and tons of training whilst building with MyCarClub. And you are that student and you listen and you learn, the more time and effort that you put into your business, you will get out. So what are we? We're an exclusive membership club that comes with various different benefits. To name a few, we've got a membership card. So if you're like me, somebody that likes to go out and talk to people, you're going to have a membership card that's going to have your own personalized QR code on there that somebody would simply be able to scan that card and it will give them a 2-minute video and the opportunity for them to get started. We've got a MyCarClub Visa card. This gives you the opportunity to be able to use this for the commissions. I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit later because the commission side of this business is very powerful. Car newsletters, car show entries, detailing workshops for those car enthusiasts, alongside tons and tons of training. Now, I touched on earlier that I built a business using social media that was turning over 4 million a year. I am one of the company trainers. So every Thursday I run training showing you how you can do exactly the same. 4.4 billion people want to be able to access that. So we're currently doing a 12-week rolling program. This Thursday, I'm now covering Instagram. We've just done live videos, which was an absolute hit. And some of the team have won a coaching session, which is coming tomorrow. So that means that you're going to have all of the tools in your box to be able to build a business with MyCarClub. Also, we have the mobile app, which gives you access to membership information quite simply at your fingertips. It's going to give you the latest news and updates, team management tools, being able to manage your subscription, buy gift vouchers. I've done that a number of times, instant customer support, lots of access to the media gallery, and notifications that are going to come up on your phone telling you when somebody joins, when you reach a rank, all various different things. So what is it? Well, we have an opportunity here where you have the opportunity to get a luxury car. We're all here for that, right? And then alongside earning a monthly residual income, absolutely giving you the best of both worlds. So how does it work with the car? So a luxury car of your choice worth $40,000, insurance covered, maintenance, road tax, even breakdown cover. Now, in January of this year, when I went to renew my car insurance, bearing in mind I'm 46, I've been driving since I was 18. They asked, they wanted to increase my insurance by £100 a month. I've had no claims. I've had no accidents. They would just simply wanted to increase it. The costs, particularly, well, all over the world, but in the UK right now, are absolutely crazy. And on my birthday, on the 29th of June, so just a number of weeks ago, a guy hit my car outside the front of my house, and he's been to my house a number of times saying to me, I really don't want to go through the insurance. I've got 3 points on my license. I cannot afford for my insurance to go out. Perfect opportunity for me to say, hey, I've got something that you need to look at. There are people right now that are really looking for what we have. And the great thing is that we are very much still in the infancy stage. People do not know about MyCarClub. So how incredible would it be for you guys to get started and get our message out, and to be able to touch those millions of people that are looking for what we have right now? So how do you get started? So for you to have access to the app and the back office that's got all of those incredible tools in, normally you have an account setup fee of $165. But because we have just launched only in the last few months, you're going to have the opportunity to have a founder's discount because you'll be a founding member. So after the discount, it will be $110. You have your monthly subscription of $33. So to get yourself started today is going to cost you $143. Then you have the opportunity to have all of those commissions that I'm going to go through with you in a minute, the opportunity to qualify for the car, and all of those tools to get you started. And for me to be able to teach you how you can build a business using social media. So what are we going to do with you? When you come and you start and you've subscribed, we're going to hold your hand and show you how to build a business. And one of the first things that we're going to do is show you how to qualify for something called Fast Track Bonus. Now you're going to say, okay, what is Fast Track Bonus? Let me show you. So we're going to show you how to introduce Paul, Sarah, and Jane. Now, you don't need to know a Paul, Sarah, and Jane. It can be whoever you like. But every time that you introduce somebody into this monthly subscription, the company are going to reward you $55. So Paul, Sarah, and Jane, you've introduced those. You've introduced 3 people, and we're going to do that within your first 30 days. When you do that, the company are going to give you an additional $110. So that is $275 in your first 30 days. Everyone could do with $275? Absolutely. And you go, okay, Louise, that's great, but how do I get the car? Let me show you. So you've introduced Paul, Sarah, and Jane. What we're going to do, again, holding your hand, is help Paul, Sarah, and Jane do exactly the same in the first 30 days. What does that mean for them? $275 in their back office. That can be withdrawn immediately. That for me is really, really powerful. Now, being in old school network marketing, when I used to get paid, it was once a month. Here, when you're introducing people, you are getting instant commissions into your back office. And wouldn't it be incredible to have a Visa card for you to be able to use? Really, really powerful, especially with the way that the market is right now. There is never enough month, is there? Running out of money. This is giving you the opportunity to have money that's coming in on a regular basis. So you've helped Paul, Sarah, and Jane get their 3. All you need to do is replicate that 2 more levels, and you've qualified for the car. 120 subscribers, you qualify as a champion member, and you qualify for the car. Now, all we want you to focus on, because I know some people, for people that have not been in network marketing before, they're instantly going to look at 120. All we want you to do is focus on your 3 and help those 3, because what will end up happening is you will get momentum. And also, you don't know who they know. You'll have leaders come in, you'll have people that are really focused and really driven. So just focus on your 3 and helping them find their 3, qualifying for fast track bonus. Not only that, you know, I touched on the car, and here comes the residual income. So as a champion member, you qualify for the car at 120 members. What you do is you simply double it. So champion 15, 240 subscribers, you have the car and $1,500 a month. Now, for some people, $1,500 a month is their monthly income from their day job. You know, this can make a huge difference to many people. So what I would urge you to do is, when you get registered and you subscribe, is get out and speak to as many people as you can, because you never ever know whose life you're going to change. Champion 40, that's 360 subscribers, the car plus $4,000 a month. Champion 70, 480 subscribers, plus you got the car and $7,000 a month. And champion 100, 600 subscribers, you have the car plus $10,000 a month. Now, all I'm giving you this evening is a very small part of my car club. I'm sure Paul is going to share a little bit else with you this evening, but there is so much more to my car club. I don't want to overwhelm you with lots and lots of information. But if you are watching this for the first time this evening, what I want you to think about for a second is, okay, you've qualified for the car, but now you're also accessing $10,000 a month. What would your life look like? I genuinely want to think about that. What would you be able to do differently? Bearing in mind, your car costs are gone because you've got that car. That's extra money that's going to be left over, plus the $10,000 a month. When you subscribe, you will learn from my trainings that what I actively encourage is that people really go for what they want. Because on paper, 13 years ago, I was a very different person. I had no confidence. I didn't ever believe that I could be successful. And the one thing that is amazing about this industry is the person that you become when you surround yourself with people, particularly within the car club family. It gets you to believe, and it gets you to, you'll hear from some people tonight. It really does change your life. It's changed me immensely. And that's why I am so passionate about the industry. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is lift off that lid of limitation and think, okay, if success was guaranteed for me, what would my life look like? And in fact, in a few weeks' time, I am going to be covering mindset and setting some goals.
No, but do you know something?
Not only that, we have something called no claims bonus. This is where you can get your dream car for up to 50% less of the qualification. You're going, okay, that sounds amazing. How do I do that? I'll take you through the slide. So remember, year 1 is 120 subscribers. Year 2, if you've been in for 2 years, just 99 subscribers. Year 3, year 4, year 5. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video, just about a minute long, that's going to cover this. It's absolutely perfect.
MyCarClub.com No Claim Bonus. No Claim Bonus is designed to create a win-win scenario for people who have not yet achieved the car bonus. If you have not qualified for the car by the end of year 2, the company gives you 2 options. You can either take a holiday or qualify for the car with just 99 people instead of 120. The good part is that even when you take holiday, you don't lose the people you have signed up with in your team. Just that criteria remains 120. Upon completion of year 3, the company gives you 2 options again. You can either take a luxury holiday or reduce the criteria further and get your car with just 90 people. It gets even easier. At the end of year 4, you can qualify for a car with 78 people only, or take a resort holiday. Finally, at the end of year 5, you can either get a holiday for 2 or reduce your criteria to just 50%. That means you can qualify for your luxury car by just referring one person a month, 60 people in 60 months. And this means almost everyone can qualify for a car.
I'm pretty sure if you were like me when I first looked at this, and now that you've seen that you're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to be like, do you know what? This is something that I really, really am excited about. I am ready. Not only that, we have something called the Platinum membership. This is where you can subscribe for an annual membership, which means that you get it at a discount. And you get various benefits. I think the most exciting on there for me is the event tickets, because My Car Club definitely know how to throw an event. Along with that, you get VIP seating. We've had Dubai so far this year, and in October we have Egypt. My goodness. You get a gilded back office, you get a platinum membership card, you get discount on merchandising, and then you don't have that worry of the subscription having to come out every month. And we have more benefits coming with that very, very soon. So thank you so much for listening to me this evening. There is lots of you on tonight. That is so good. If you're feeling brave, please show your face, because it's really, really nice to see who is on. Louis. Right, what I would like to do is, first of all, I'm really excited to hear from him. So Paul, would you like to say a few words first?
Let me just get my there we go. I've got my camera back on and my microphone. I was just listening to. Yeah, it's great to see so many people on. I can see so many who have joined in the last, actually, as you were talking, a lot more people joined. So yeah, I can say a few more things. First of all, thank you for doing a great presentation. And we have a lot of the main leaders on here supporting you, which is nice. We've got a lot more cameras on. I think we've got Coach Veer on as well. I think, yeah, I saw you. I don't miss many people. Hello, Coach Veer. How are you? And we got Joseph Belcher that I didn't say hello to either earlier. Hi, Joseph. Good to see you relaxing, but they're listening to us. Now, I'd like to say a few other things. Let me just put a pin on there so you can see me as well as Louise. There we go. So just a few more items. Hi, Vernon. I just noticed Vernon Joseph popping on as well. Hey, Vernon, how are you? Now, there's a few other things that I want to mention, because the thing is, we've been running Car Club now for not that long, and I think we have 12 people who've already got the car, and a number of those are already climbing the ladder. So it works, and it works very well, and you can actually do this very, very quickly. I think the person who achieved the car the quickest was 12 or 14 days. So it just gives you a little idea of how you can very, very quickly achieve with this amazing service. The other thing is that I would like to just mention at the moment is that we have our USA event coming up on the 5th of August. Now, let me just very, very quickly show you what that event is. So I'll just share my screen. Louise, can you allow me to share screen, please?
Yeah.
Or make me a co-host.
I'll make you co-host.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. There we are. It's both of us on there now. Great. Thank you very much. I should be able to share now. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully you can see the screen. Let me know if you can. It should be. Let me just take this off. There we go. I've got everybody on there, and now you should be able to see it. Okay, so we're launching in Atlanta. I know KD's going to be there. I know that we've got Mark Hamlin's going to be there. We got Alan Jones there, and hopefully a number of the main leaders as well. I hope Coach Veer would dive over from the Caribbean and be there, but you never know. But it's in Atlanta, and it's actually Friday evening on the 4th. We're having a meet and greet, and then on Saturday, we're going to be starting at 2 p.m. I think registration is at 1 p.m. Now it's going to be at the Whitley. Now this is a luxury collection hotel. It's a Marriott 5-star, but a luxury collection hotel in Atlanta itself. You've got some links here where you can register. And also if you use this link for the rooms, you're going to be able to get a discount if you want to stay over. Hi, Ken, just saw you popping on. So the Whitley itself, I'm just going to very, very quickly show you the Whitley. It is a grand hotel. It's beautiful. The rooms are amazing. It is a proper luxury 5-star hotel. The event center, you can see, I'm just showing you a couple of the pictures here so you get an idea of what it's like. Okay. And if we go to, there's a recreation fitness center, as you'd expect in a luxury 5-star. And we've also got the event center. Now, the event is going to be held in this room here, this one. This is where the event's going to be held, okay? It's the main event room, actually, that they have. But I just thought I'd quickly show you the Whitley Hotel. Also, it's going to be the first USA event, actually, that we've done as a company. And I'm really looking forward to doing that and being there with you, because I'm going to be coming over. Let me just stop share for a second. I'm going to be coming over with Ken Dunstan, our VP. I think Ken is on here at the moment. So Ken and I are coming over, and we're going to do an amazing event in Atlanta. We're also having a leadership retreat as well, a special leadership retreat down in Orlando, and that is for Carlos Alvarez's team only. Carlos has asked me to do a special one for him, and I believe he's already got 100 people. So that's a leadership retreat. So if we got 100 leaders, boy, are we going to fly in the next couple of months after this USA event. So that is what Carlos is doing at the moment. We're going to have already 50 have said yes, and he's waiting for about another 60 people. So I think we'll get another 50 out of that. So don't be surprised if that's 100. And that is a special event that I'm doing with Carlos and his team. But the Atlanta event is for everyone. You know, that is the main USA event that we're having for everybody to be able to come to. So really looking forward to it. And I just realized we'll just be starting, Carlos, down in Orlando in 3 weeks today, this moment in time, actually. Yes, so yesterday, in 3 weeks' time, we'll have done the Atlanta event. Now then, I don't know if I'm supposed to give you this news. I haven't spoken to the two owners, but I'll give you a sneak bit of information anyway. As a lot of you are aware, to be able to get the membership, there's a number of ways of doing it, but the best way and the fastest way for people is card payment. And we've had some issues with card payment. What I can tell you on here, and I'm sure we'll tell you on the Wednesday event more information, is that we have just had a USA card payment company accept us. So that card payment is on its way, and we expect by the Atlanta event to have that done and dusted. As part of that, the company has registered itself in the USA and has already on Friday, I was talking to some of the team when it happened, either Carlos or Mark and Alan, that we actually had our account in the USA opened with Bank of America. Can't get much bigger than that bank, can you? So we have one of the biggest items that we were concerned about within the company sorted. How about that, everybody? So it'll just be a week or so, and we've just got to go through that process. I can see a lot of people saying, thank God for that. Because, you know, that is an immediate way of getting people in very, very quickly. I know that some of you have been using the voucher systems and using your commission for vouchers, and I'd like to thank you for that. But obviously, you get recompense for that anyway, and it'll only lead to more your teams growing. Now, the teams are growing. It wouldn't surprise me that by the time I get to Atlanta, we could even have a champion 100. That person could even be on this call right now. So we know that what we have done and the compensation plan that we've put in place allows you to have a great life. A lot of people say, oh, I need millions and millions and millions. Yeah, it is nice to have millions and millions and millions. But if you have $10,000 a month coming in and you're driving a car, if you take out your expenses from the $10,000, try being able to use the rest of that money every single month of the year. It's very, very difficult. If you've got to try and spend, what is it, 7 grand or 8 grand a month after you've paid for your house, after you've paid for everything, you still got 8 grand a month to be able to spend. I know some of you on here said, I'd love that challenge. Yeah, but it's very hard. In the end, I don't know if you saw, there was a film. God, it was a long time ago. I know I'm showing my age now, but there was a film on where somebody was given a load of money, and for him to have the rest of the money from the will, which was hundreds of millions, he had to spend X amount of money. It was like $1 million in 28 days. Now you think that you can spend it? He had hell. He had absolute hell trying to spend that money. Of course, he wasn't allowed to buy something that was an asset. Yeah, he had to spend it and get rid of it. So he'd go to the casinos and spend, and then he'd put him like 200,000 on a red and black, and he won. And now he's got even more money to have to try and get rid of. You know, I'm sure you remember if you've seen that. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you are earning 10 grand for the next 20 years, you will have the life that you want. There is no doubt about it. And this opportunity allows you to do that. And the great thing about it is that normally with network marketing opportunities, you have to bring in thousands and thousands of people to get a decent income from network marketing. This is just in 3 digits. And it's nearly half of 3 digits. It's 600 people. Not 1,000, not 10,000, 600 people. Already with just 120, you're driving around in a car. And we've got a number of people on today who are driving around a car with 120 people. So this is a great opportunity for you to have an incredible life. But this is only just the start. The Car Club is like the little sister. I've been working all day. If you see my computer screen now, you'll see a load of stuff on it, and I'm generating Big Brother. And when Big Brother comes along with Little Sister, you will have no problem achieving every single dream that you want to achieve. Because when you see what Big Brother's bringing along as well, then you're going to be very, very happy people. Because what we want to be able to do as a company, we have found this incredible formula. Yeah, lots of network marketing companies all over the world have tried for years and years to get this hybrid formula to allow people to make a lot of money safely. That's the important thing nowadays with MLM, safely. Yeah, and be able to achieve what they want to with a small number of people. Those things don't happen. To have a small number of people, you have to go into a very risky financial type investment, MLM. Yeah, but to get the safety, you want to send lovely skincare, yeah, and you make 2 pence or 2 cents every time you sell one. That doesn't make you the money. What we have been able to do is blend those 2 different areas to give you the benefits of great income, plus also a small number of people to achieve it. And what we're bringing as Big Brother is exactly the same. In fact, I don't want to say too much about it because we're going to announce it in Atlanta. But the ratio of people compared to income on Big Brother is even greater than Little Sister. So I'll just give you a little bit of mouth-watering information and not tell you too much because I'm really cruel. So I'll just leave you dangling a little bit at the moment for 3 weeks until I'm able to let you know what that is. But it means that the company, because it has found this incredible formula, what we are doing now is adding additional products with the same formula, because if you found a formula that is amazing and works, you want to keep that formula for everybody. And again, Big Brother is product-based. Just like our club, it's a product. Yes, it's a service. Okay, it's not investment. It's not anything like that. It is a product, so you're getting something. But what you're getting with Big Brother is a big product, I can assure you, and everybody's going to love it. So the company wants to bring in the next couple of years a number of additional products, okay, to allow you to be able to go out to people with a portfolio that has worked for a couple of years, that people have confidence in the company because there's loads of people driving around the world in a car. Yeah, there's loads of people with Big Brother making even more money as well as Car Club, because this is designed not for you to do one or another. This is for you to do them all together, because they will blend into one incredible income stream, even though there's a number of them. So that's all I want to say at the moment, Louise. So I've mentioned Atlanta. I've given you some links. I don't know if, does anybody need me to put that up again just to see what the links are or not? Let's have a, I will anyway, just in case you missed it. So let me just share that screen again. There you go. Let me just take that off there. Okay, this is where it's going to be. So you can take a screenshot. Just press the button, screenshot, then bring up Paint and paste it, and you've got it for good. Okay. So Friday 7 p.m. is meet and greet, and Saturday 2 p.m. we will start the actual event itself, and it's going to be great. We've got some interesting things to bring up for you, and it's going to be an enjoyable event for everybody. There we are. Back over to you, Louise. Sorry, I took a little bit of your time there, but
That's all right. Thank you very much.
Just explaining.
So I've given you a snapshot to what my car club is, and what I find is far more powerful is hearing from people that are doing just that. So let's have a look. Carlos, I'll come to you first, please, my friend.
Hi, Louise.
How are you doing?
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Awesome presentation.
Thank
And
you.
I'm super excited for everyone, really. Uh, Obviously, the world knows that one of the fastest, biggest markets in the world is the US when it comes to this type of business model. And for someone like Paul, Rehan, and the staff to come up with a brilliant model where it's achievable for anyone at any level, whether you're a novice or a pro or anyone in between. It is amazing that in such a short period of time, 90 days or less, we already have 12 people qualified. And, I talk to leaders, and it's interesting to talk about my car club because we always go back to all these other companies that became very popular after they announced the car program. I mean, one of the most famous ones, I don't know if it's in the UK, but here in the US, is Mary Kay. Is one of the oldest, it's still running, it's still live and going. I think it's 3 decades now or 2 decades, and it's still going. And it's very well-known brand. And they're known, guess for what? For their car program. That's what they're known for. So it was brilliant to bring a model where it is very achievable to get to the car, which is the product, and doing it in a model that has innovation. The other thing I talk about is where else, maybe there's one or two out there that I don't know of, but where else can you get people involved using their debit credit card and then you get instant commissions? Unheard of. And so I joined, I tested the system. I tell people I was in the front line of a battlefield testing the whole model, and exactly the way it's presented, it occurred, it happened. I achieved this goal. It was it was it was paid. I achieved this goal. It was paid. I achieved the next goal. It was paid. So exactly the way the presentation is shared is exactly what happened. So for those of you that still have doubt for whatever odd reason, I mean, we have 12 proven people around the globe, not just the US. I mean, we're talking Barbados, where I don't know if you guys try to look at it in the map. It's like a little dot in the middle of the ocean. And we got someone to achieve the car in 12 days. I mean, if that's not enough for you to get up, jump up and down, then I don't know what to tell you. You're part of the living dead. But if you are serious about your family, and that's all I talk about, is family. It's not about you and me, it's about our family. Look at the state of the economy in the world, and you're telling me I am personal proof that I'm earning 5 grand a month on a $33 a month program with very little bit of people. I did this one post on Facebook, and let me share my story real quick because my story is good to manage expectation. And this is why the reason I share my story exactly the way it happened to me. I posted on Facebook March 30th, my very first post. I ended up with 200 comments. Wow, Carlos, what is this? Carlos, send me info. And by the way, I didn't post no link. I didn't post no company name, just some verbiage to create curiosity. And Louise here is doing an amazing job in Facebook training. So I encourage everyone to go back and look at each module, each video that she's already created. But all I did was that one post. In a few days, 200 comments. So I'm replying. Out of those 200, 12 joined. That's the reality. Out of 200 people that, wow, this is interesting, send me information, 12 joined. Out of those 12, 7 stuck around. Out of those 7, I'm a champion 40. So I wanted to share that today because it's a great way to manage expectation. Wow, Carlos, so you had to reach out to that many people to get that amount to join, and then that amount stuck around and are still here, and they're after it. Out of those 12, I believe 6 are in my team. Out of the 12 that qualified globally. So that just gives you an idea. You don't need a lot of people. You just need quality people. And the way this model is designed, my car club, my goodness, it is very achievable because you don't need a lot of people. Now, out of those 6, out of those 7 legs, 4 of them, my personals have not qualified, but someone in their leg emerged as a leader and qualified. Think about that for a moment. The folks that I brought in myself have not qualified, but someone in their leg, that means they brought someone that brought someone that brought someone, turned out to be a leader. And they saw the vision and they ran and they qualified for the car. So that's the other beauty about this model. It is so brilliantly designed. It really addresses the biggest challenge in the industry, which is you need a lot of people to get to these, these amazing income streams on a monthly basis. Well, my car club has addressed it and addressed it in a brilliant way where it is achievable. The question is, are you coachable, teachable? Are you able to manage your expectation? And by the way, this is not a race. We talk about people that, achieved it in 12 days or did it in 40 days. But please, I mean, this is not a race. There's going to be some great people that'll do it in 6 months, in 12 months. The biggest thing right now that I ask everyone is be patient with yourself. No one else, ain't nobody else watching you and keeping a clock on you. This is yourself. This is you doing that to yourself. And there's no need for it. You don't have to. There's no race here. I'm just very excited for everyone. I'm excited for the US event. That's just the start. This is going to create a tour, a global tour. There's a lot of great talent out there joining my car club, and there's others watching us that are very soon to join. And Louise, thank you so much for your professionalism. The classes that you are giving us are very valuable. First class, world class classes. Thank you so much, Louise. Paul, everyone, Rehan, the staff, you guys are amazing. And you already heard the news. These guys, man, The other thing as a leader, I've been doing this 30 years, is, man, we bring an idea to these guys, and if they love it, like this, it's implemented in the system. So you guys can understand how experienced these guys are when it comes to the industry. So don't fall asleep. And if you fall back, don't worry. There's more people out there. It's a numbers game. It's nothing more but a numbers game. Thank you, Louise.
Thank you, Carlos. That was really, really powerful. Thank you so, so much. Okay.
Can I just mention two things?
Mm.
First of all, you are right, Carlos. It's not a race. Okay, it's not a sprint. It can be a marathon. But the thing is, the company has also realized this. And what we do is, if you work hard and you're getting there, but it takes a bit of time, after 12 months, we reduce the number of people you need. So you put the effort in. I just want to mention this because it's important what Carlos has said. We have realized that, and we have seen that as an ownership. And what we've done is therefore say, we're going to make, therefore, the target a little bit easier for you if you haven't reached it after the first year. And even if you haven't reached it after the second year, we make it even smaller again, almost half, actually. So that's the first thing. Second thing, when I was in industry, the one thing that I did, and what we're trying to do is put more business type ethics and things into this company. Now, I used to get the best information. I wouldn't be, you know, I've been director of Monsanto, Exxon, Tyco. You know, I've been in enormous companies, and I was never like a glass case director. You know, I'd be sitting up in a glass dome somewhere and would open the door and shout out stuff. No, every day I would walk around the shop floor, go to the coalface. And that is where I used to get the information on what we needed to do to get better. Keeping your information yourself. A lot of managers, a lot of people out there, a lot of leaders out there hate to share information because they think that they're weakening their position in industry. I didn't used to do that. I used to do the opposite. What I would do is, if I shared my knowledge to grow people, I know I'm not a network marketer, but it's the same thing. You grow your team to be able to do what you can do. Because when your team can do what you can do, you can go and learn more. People are like this. A lot of people in this world are like this. I got to keep the information to myself. If I tell people, they'll take my job. That's not the way. And if you see some of the things that we are introducing into MyCarClub now, just like when they said, you know, if you come up with a great idea, we will listen. Because the people who know how to best utilize this and sell this out to the world are the people who are doing it. So therefore, that feedback stream is so important to us. So that's why we listen. Thank you. I just wanted to mention those 2 points from
Thanks,
Carlos.
Paul. It'd be great. Coach Veer, could you say a few words for us?
Hi. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Can you hear me?
Thanks. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, forgive me, there's some vein on the outside, so you might get some in the thing. Yeah, I mean, Carlos pretty covered most of what I was thinking, to be quite honest. I don't know if I can say much better than he would have. But yeah, what we've got here is a gem of a business. What MyCarClub has done is taken all of the things we would have liked to see happen in a network company and do it, right? We would have wanted to see a company that is rewarding but affordable, right? Sometimes you've got a lot of rewarding companies, but they're so expensive to maintain that people still drop out, right? So you've got good products, good services, but it's too expensive. Or then you got the flip side, is pretty cheap, but then you have nothing really that is attractive. So what MyCarClub has done is had this nice combination of something visual that people can see, a vehicle, and then $33 a month, so it's maintainable. And then you've got this compensation plan, which pays out so much early that it's lucrative. So we've got a really, really serious combination. I call it a beast, because I think that, you know, once persons really grasp how powerful this thing really is. There's not much other platforms I've seen in the industry that can compare. And I've been in networking for 23 years. I've seen a lot of compensation plans. 600 people for 11,000 US a month. That doesn't happen, right? So, that's one of the things I look at. It is something that I can see the majority of people actually being able to win with. I do agree that we need, more education and more insight to develop more leaders. There's only so much that the current leaders in the business can do, and of course, we do our training in our individual groups and so on. But I think once the company now starts to implement things like that as well, and we can create more leaders by adding more value, because that's really what it comes down to. What value do you bring? That's what really develops a leader. The value that you can bring to your team and to others around you. I think once we have that kind of information in the system, that when a person joins and they ask, so what do I do next? Yes, we all have our own strategies of how we want to market and how to market. But I think when they're able to go into their back office and they can see, well, you just got started, step 1, step 2, step 3. Here's what you need to understand as a leader, developing leadership skills and principles and qualities and so on, and characteristics. I think we're going to have one of the most powerful businesses in the MLM industry in a very, very, very long time. And I've already said it's going to be very difficult to come better than CarClub. And I know that right now we're still in the embryonic stages. There's still a lot to happen, a lot to be implemented. And, birthing pains, of course, as if any business as expected. Everything is not going to be perfect. And we as leaders, we want things to happen quick as well, because when we start that momentum, the worst thing to have is a break in momentum. But in retrospect, sometimes you have to look and understand, look, we're just a few months old. It's just 90 days, basically, we've been in the game. And so it's expected that things are still going to be, being fine-tuned. I do, however, believe over the next 6 months, as things become more solidified, I think that CarClub is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And anyone who's in right now that is still sleeping on this opportunity, anyone who's just in, because I always say that you can join a business, but that doesn't mean you've started the business. Anybody could join, but have you actually gotten started? Have you had orientation calls? Have you had your own personal launch calls and launch meetings? Have you done that? So if you've just signed up, that really is not going to do very much for you. But I think as we get into the next couple of months, we are going to see some massive, massive growth. I know the US is going to blow up. Also understand the Caribbean is going to explode as well. That's a fact. It's funny because the very thing that makes persons underestimate our region that I'm in, the Caribbean, is the very thing that's going to make us be one of the biggest territories, and that is how we are small and we're compact. Everyone looks and they say that I heard I think it was Carlos that said it's a little dot.
Yes.
It's Barbados. And here's the thing though, Barbados is like a hub for MLM. But here's the thing, we're in the US, folks got to cross states and counties and all this stuff to go to meetings. Anyone in Barbados can get from one end of the island to the next end and attend a live meeting. So the very thing that may appear to be our hindrance is actually going to be one of our biggest features. And just expect that. So I'm excited. My team is excited. We are just getting started. We have a lot in store as well for the region. And I'm very much looking forward to all of what CarClub has to bring and offer. And I'm looking forward to a very long relationship with this company, because a lot of people right now they're scared because they've been hurt and burned so many times by so many other things, that now that we've got something that is genuine, that is lucrative, that can really change their life, they are so damn nervous to dip their toe in the water again because of past experiences. And I keep telling my team, the best way to get people over that fear is we have to first forge that road, be the pioneer, create that success, and show people that, look, we found it. We found what we've been looking for all along, and it will last. And I'm very positive of what we've got here. So yeah, looking forward to working with the team for the next couple of years. Let's be the next generational company, like the next Amway, the next Mary Kay. If we can be around for 30, 40 years as well, like I said, it's going to be very difficult to beat what we have. That's just facts. So thank you. That's me.
Louise,
Amazing.
I'm going to be a pain in the neck now.
Yeah, I've got something to say as well. You go first, Paul.
That
Go
Coach
on.
Veer said.
Yeah.
Now then, if you look at what I'm called on the bottom, I'm called a lot of things, but if you look at what I'm called on the bottom left-hand side, it's CEO of UKTA. That stands for UK Trading Academy. I own, with my wife, the largest trading academy in the world. That means education. That means we're educators. I think you will be, Coach Veer, and so many people will be very happy with an announcement that we're going to be giving on Wednesday within the educational area. So that is the first point. And the second point is, you're right. People, if they stay in their comfort zone, will end their life in their comfort zone and will not achieve the things that they want to do in life. Yeah. Success isn't comfortable. Yeah. You have to go out of your comfort zone to achieve. But when you're outside of your comfort zone, you think at the moment it won't be a very nice place. In the beginning, it is a little bit awkward, but then you will realize the success that you can get, because that takes you away from the rest of the worker ants. Yeah, that makes you somebody who does something different. In life, every single government teaches us things in school that we will not probably use out of school. The things that they need to teach us to live our life and grow ourselves as people, with personal development, with financial knowledge, with the right education, they don't teach us that. Why? Because they want people to leave school and leave university and go and work for somebody, not use the skills that they could naturally have as a leader themselves. And that is the difference. You're all on here because you do not want that drudgery life. You want to achieve something better. And you are totally right, Coach Veer. Sometimes you have to push and show people that something works before they will follow you. But do not give up, because we're not giving up. We're here for the future. As I said to you earlier, we're bringing a big brother. This is little sister. Little sister is incredible on her own. With big brother as well, we have something even more powerful to take into the future. To make this an Amway, to make this a Mary Kay. You are right, Coach Viz. So we are developing things behind the scenes to help you achieve what you want. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. So I was at what I was going to say, very similar to Paul, that in staying in your comfort zone, nothing grows there. And it is very much about stepping into the adventure zone, because that's where, you know, the fun begins. And I know many people have that fear of what's going to happen. You know, I mean, I was very much that person. You know, I had a fear of rejection, you know, all sorts of, you know, things would pop up. But fear stands for false evidence appearing real. And once you push yourself out into the adventure zone, what you've had and all those fears you've had will melt away. I guarantee you that once you push yourself and you become the person that you were meant to be, because we do limit, you know, who we are, that life can look very different for you. And also I wanted to touch on, Coach Veer was talking about the training, which will be going into the back office. The 12-week program that I'm currently next week is week 10. Somebody can start from week 1 to week 6, and they would be able to build a business with MyCarClub just using social media. Now, I'm not saying that you just build on social media at all, but for people that perhaps, you know, want to tap into that market of 4.4 billion, I show you exactly how and how to do it, literally step by step. But also what we are open to is if there is a particular topic that you want covered in the training, you know, because I'm not just doing social media, then we are absolutely open to suggestions, because what we want is success for you. It is super, super, super important to us. Paul, should we hear from one more?
Yeah, and I'd just like to get a couple of words from Ken as well.
Okay,
We've
Ken.
been going a little while now, but I think this has been beneficial for everybody.
Wow. This is amazing session. I didn't realize that you're going to be here, Paul. Very excited with Atlanta and Florida. Looking forward to it. And I'll be there as usual, narrating the credibility of the company and our record. So it's going to be very, very exciting. First time. And also with all this new announcement and new program coming up as well, the future is really bright. I'm so excited with what our MD Paul is going to announce. I can't wait for that. That's going to add some more to our income stream. But I need to repeat that. The testimonial by Carlos, by Coach Veer, all these are so important for us going forward. It gives us confidence. And we're going to really build. And also the fact that we listen to you, that's so comforting. So it's going to be such an exciting company, more to come. My gosh, we have just launched this. We've got a new one coming up. How exciting is that? I've never been with a company like this, you know. I've joined a few, and my gosh, I've never had a company listen to me for my ideas and my input. So thank you very much, Louise, for this brilliant presentation. I shouldn't make it long, but looking forward to all of you. Even though you're not in Atlanta or Orlando, send your friends, your family, your cousins, your contacts there, so that we'll meet them personally as well. And you know, you can grow from where you are by sending anybody that you know in the States to that event. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
Louise, did you want to put one more leader on and then we'll wrap it up?
Yes, I have also got a bit of an announcement to come, which I will share with you guys in a second. We've got Trudy here.
Oh, do we?
We do. Trudy, are you there? Lovely.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I got some new people coming on shortly to join. I have one of them on the call right now. He's actually very excited.
Oh, good, good. Can you share some words of wisdom for us, Trudy?
Honestly speaking, this is the best program I've ever seen. I have been doing this now for a couple, well, not very long, because I had a little setback. But the Car Club is something I can tell anybody to join. Don't waste time. Don't sit down and worry about when you're gonna join, how you're gonna join. Just get on board, because this is not time to waste. Car Club is actually the best thing I've ever come across, because I've actually achieved my car already, driving it already. I'm feeling very good. Louise, you can't imagine who is. I had a car where I had to pay for breakdowns. I had to pay for all kinds of things, and now I gotta pay for nothing like that. So this is the best opportunity I can tell anybody. Just join, don't waste time, get on board, and let me get flying and roll. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Trudy. Thank you. So before we finish, on Tuesday, we're going to be doing things a little bit different. So we are growing the MyCarClub Facebook page. So what I want you guys to do, I'm going to be running the business presentation as normal, but live through the Facebook page. So what I want you guys to do is invite. If you, I will post the link to the Facebook page into our chat. But on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. UK time, I will be live on that page covering the presentation. So get that link out to absolutely everybody. We are going to have some posters with that too, but we really, really want to grow MyCarClub on social media. Tonight has been so powerful. I'm sure everyone is just absolutely buzzing. I know I certainly am. And it's just a really, really exciting time. Wonderful to have you on, Paul.
That's okay. Do you know that our highest level was 83 people and we still have 80? So that means everybody, apart from 3 people who may have dropped out for whatever reasons, everybody has stayed glued to their screens listening to what's happened today. So at the end of the day, you know, this company is not just about the ownership. This company is for you, to help you achieve what you want as well. You know, and I'd like to thank all of you for staying on for the whole event tonight, because obviously me just popping my head on without even telling Louise has most probably increased the amount of time that we've spent by about 20 or 25 minutes. But all of you have stayed on, and I'd like to thank you all for that, because it's a club. Yeah, it's a family. We are all in it together, and we will all grow together. Thank you, Louise. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. I will catch up with you guys on Tuesday. Facebook page. I will see you guys soon. See you later. Bye.
Bye.